Okay, well, this is a continuance of the part one, but I ran out of minutes. So, um, it's all about confidence. If you can't be confident in who you are, how do you expect others to be confident in yourself as well? Uh, like, for example, if you have poor self esteem or poor confidence levels, get in front of a mirror. Talk to that reflection in the mirror as if it's someone else and tell them, compliment them on how good they look, all the positive features. Turn any negative feature that you think may be and compliment on it. Talk about how it's a good feature and how it makes them who they are and how happy you are for them. And trust me, it sounds corny and it feels corny as hell whenever you're doing it, but it really does um, build self confidence. And anytime you get a negative, you have a negative thought or you say something negative, turn around and tell yourself three positive compliments or three positive things. Just you gotta outweigh the negative with positives if you want to build confidence. And truly, regardless of your situation, whether it's being transgender or whether you're just trying to be yourself or whether you're just trying to fit in, if you can't be comfortable with who you are and confident with who you are, how do you expect anyone else to accept you? Like I said, if you're confident with who you are and comfortable with who you are, the people around you will be confident and comfortable with who they are. And not just with who they are, but as well as with who they are around you. If you're around a guy, guys tend, especially when guys know that you are transgender, guys tend to feel intimidated in a way or afraid, but they don't want to admit that and they put up a negative wall. And if you just let them know, say, look, yeah, I am transgender, and no, I'm not going to try and sleep with you just because I'm transgender. That don't mean that I'm going to try and sleep with you or anything like that. Even though that sounds weird to say, and that will take a big relief off of their shoulders. And whether you really have intents on trying to sleep with them or not, play your cards right and things will work out. But you have to make them feel comfortable around you. If they don't feel comfortable around you, they're not going to let you feel comfortable around them. And if you can't feel comfortable, you're not going to be confident, and it's going to be really hard for you to accept yourself. You're going to have doubts, you're going to have depression, you're going to have so many other thoughts that I can't even mention right now because I'm drawing a blank. But if you just relate to them, break things down Barney style, let them know how much this means to you. If they call you he or him, especially once they know that you was born a guy, it's something you just have to deal with. I mean, the more comfortable and the more confident you become with yourself, the less and less you will hear it. And especially one thing I've noticed, yeah, besides the looks, without the voice, they're going to refer to you as a guy because they hear a male voice. They're going to something in their brain says, "Oh, that's a guy." Refer to male terms. Just politely correct them. Don't go getting offended, all flipping out. It doesn't help. I'm sure if you've experienced that, you know what I mean. Just politely say, look, it's she, or just make a joke about it, or just be yourself. Just let it go. I know you let a lot of things go off your shoulders if you're transgender, because, well, it doesn't matter if you're transgender. Everyone's let a lot of stuff go off their shoulder, but when it comes to something that you feel so passionate about, you feel so strongly about, you're going to tend to be more offensive about it. And you have you just have to be confident and comfortable that people will start accepting you the more comfortable you become with yourself. Like, for instance, just go out there and don't be afraid to be who you are. This doesn't just apply to transgender people, but seriously, be yourself, be confident in being yourself, and the people around you will accept you. Yeah, there will be a couple that probably won't and will probably talk shit, but that's regardless. You're going to have shit talkers no matter what your situation is. Whether you're transgender, whether you're overweight, whether you got a lot of acne, whether you're going bald, it don't matter what the situation is. There's going to be someone talking shit about you. That's life. But you can't let that bother you. Yeah, names that do hurt feelings and that, but you got to get past the small stuff. You're working towards the way you truly feel and what you're truly wanting to be there. Set small goals for yourself. Yeah, your goals may be way up here, but you can't expect to go from down here to way up here. That's one huge step that you got to fill in. Set small goals for yourself. Set a goal here and here and here, and before you know it, you'll be beyond what your goal ever was. If you, like, say, riding a bike, for instance, you can't just jump on a bike and take off riding and be a pro bike rider. You got to start out with training wheels. You got to start out, then you go from a training wheels to having a spotter, and then from a spotter you start pedaling around a block, and before you know it, you're riding up hills, and then next thing you know, you're hitting small jumps and that, and then next thing you know, you enter a few races, and then from there, a few races and turn into a few championships. From a few championships, turn into sponsors, and then from sponsors, then you go pro. Although you may have no interest in bike riding, I just use that as an example. Notice all the steps, the small steps that were in between. If you did not accomplish getting to that small step, how do you expect to get to that big step? You can't just jump right into it. You have to take baby steps. And it doesn't matter the situation, you work towards your goal. Yeah, your main goal may be way up here, but set small goals. That way, as you accomplish the small goals, you also feel better about yourself because you feel a sense of accomplishment for accomplishing that small goal. And once you accomplish that, you set another goal for yourself, and so on and so on. And that also builds self-confidence. I can't stress how much self-confidence is the key to being able to pass as transgender or as actual female, instead of just as that guy that looks and acts like a girl. Be yourself. Have fun being yourself. Enjoy life. I mean, I go to school for automotive. I work around a bunch of mechanics. I mean, come on, like, I've dealt with a lot of different harassment at first. I mean, now that the more confidence have, and the more I'm around them, the more comfortable they feel around me, the more open they are around me. And now that I'm actually to the point where I'm starting to really actually be viewed by my peers as a female and pass as a female, I'm actually getting hit on in school. I mean, there's small subliminal hitting, but it still feels good, just like how they treat me and how they act towards me. They treat me as a female, and I'm able to, it's a sense of relief whenever a peer comes up and, like, opens the door for you or offers to help you out and just does the stuff that a guy would normally do for a female. And, well, I mean, yeah, there's there's still the few that probably talk shit behind my back, but they don't say anything to my face. Most people don't have the balls to say something to their face. And yeah, it's nerve-wracking to find out that they're talking behind your back, but like I said, there's going to be shit talkers regardless of what your situation is, who you are, what you do. There's always going to be haters out there. You got to respect people for who they are if you expect them to respect you for who you are. If you can relate to a person and show them that you do respect them for who they are, and you can respect them for their thoughts and feelings and their views, and show them that you respect them for their views instead of just focusing on them trying to get them to respect you for your views. If you respect them for their views, even if you disagree with them, tell them, say, yes, I disagree with your views and your opinions, but I do respect you for them because they are your opinions and your thoughts and views, and you'll watch everyone around you actually show you more acceptance. And like, I've actually gotten complete homophobes and racist, very judgmental people to actually open up to me and actually want to be my friend. And I've actually been able to change the way some people view on how, like, some people hate black people and some people hate gay people, and just by talking to them and showing that I respect them for their views. I disagree with them, yes, and I definitely let them know that I disagree with them, and I also let them know why I disagree with them, and I break everything down Barney style so they understand, and I relate whatever I'm talking to them, and generally by the end of the conversation, they're more interested in me over just me being an interesting human being. And they've completely forgot about their judgmental ways or their racist ways, and they actually want to hang out with me and want to learn more about me. You got to be a positive influence on the people around you. If you're a negative influence, you're only going to get negative influence back towards you. And then your self-confidence and self-esteem is going to go down the drain. If you show positive attitudes and you show them that you are who you are, and that regardless of what they think of you and regardless of how they feel about you, you are still going to respect them for their own thoughts and views, they will in the end turn around and respect you for your thoughts and views. Well, this 2 videos that pretty much almost made it to 15 minutes, so I will be making more videos. I don't know when the next one will be, but again, thank you for my subscribers, and feel free to leave comments. I want to hear your guys' input on what you guys think. If you guys tell me what you guys think about the videos, I can adjust my videos to help you guys understand things better. I can help relate things to you, help break things down to you. You don't have to be transgender to leave a comment. You don't have, if you have any interest or just whether you're amazed, whether you hate it, I don't care. I want to know what you guys think. Leave some comments. Feel free to talk to me. Conversations always go better whenever you have feedback. And trust me, I will listen. And I will give you my honest opinion and my honest input. So, have a good night, and I hope to hear from you guys. Bye.